what? You know what?
Hey, we are live on the Cat's Corner podcast. We're back like we never left with your main man, Ernest the Cat Miller, three-time world karate champion. I am your co-host, Ray Keziah, on this microphone. I spit nothing but truth and fire. What is going on? What are you doing, man? You're looking lovely, looking lovely, looking lovely.
Bruh, I'm happy.
Hey, you
That's
happy? You
why
got a
I'm
lot going
happy.
on. What's
You
going
know,
on in the world of the cat?
I just went to my first T&A show that was here in Atlanta. They was here last week for 2 days, I think on Friday and Saturday. So that was my first time. You know, I worked for TNA before here, but I never been like back in the day. I never worked with them. You know, so this was my first time going backstage. I didn't know how we're gonna be treated or accepted, but hey,
Didn't you do like a commissioner thing with them one time?
I didn't do it with them. I just did it for a 1-day appearance here when they came to Atlanta.
Yeah, in the center stage, right?
Yeah, center stage. You know, that's just a pop-up thing. And at that time, Scott Demore,
yeah,
something
Scott
like
Demore,
that.
yeah.
He was the one who was running it. Now they got brand new everybody there, man. I mean, everybody is new. You know, I didn't recognize nobody that was running stuff, but seemed like a lot of people recognize me. And I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But you know, before we get into talking about my trip, my day with TNA, as a fan, I was a fan. I was there, you know, watching the guests. You know, I was there watching. And before we get into that and talk about what's coming up next, what about our sponsor? Do we still have one?
Of course we do.
Okay.
Talk to him, Recite.
Before foundations, before frameworks, there's work you don't see. You won't find us in the spotlight, you'll find us in the soil. We don't just move dirt, we shape outcomes. Every grade exact, every line clean, every challenge answered. Because stability isn't built by machines, it's built by people who show up, rain or shine, and figure it out. When pressure's on, when the clock's running, you don't just need dirt moved, you need people you can count on. Recite, built on trust, ready for what's next.
We're ready for what's next. What's next in the world of the cat? We got some upcoming events.
Listen, I got a few events coming up that I got on the calendar. I'm pretty excited about. But what about us? What can we do next to change over something? I mean, I love the direction that we are going in. The podcast going in the career. I mean, we are actually talking like businessmen. You know, we have a production meeting before we go on. So, you know, I mean, things are working its way out, and hopefully we continue to grow in that direction. And I want to thank everybody out there that listened to us and been entertained, and, you know, hit that like and subscribe button, man.
Amen.
So, you know, today, man, I know what you want to talk about, Ray. You want to talk about what's going on in the world of wrestling.
Well, I do, but I would like to tell the people where you're going. What's going on with you?
Why so fast?
Because, man, there might be some people that want to come out and see you in these states.
Well, this weekend, what is that, the 14th?
Yes, the 14th.
The 14th. Here, I'll be in, help me with the Chillicothe. That's it, Chillicothe, Ohio.
Chillicothe,
Ohio. I'm there for this big event, man, and we got a lot of people there, man. You know, there go the cat right there. There we go, Shoemaker.
There he is, March Mayhem.
Chillicothe, Ohio. You know, come on out and see me, man. If you're in the area, come out and see me. Take a picture. Just talk to me. Say hello. Just come on, tell me you like the podcast, or we might even get you on.
Yeah.
But at this event, it's a lot of big names here, Ray. And I think this is going to be good for moving forward, because some of these people can come on as a guest. Look at some of the people here, man. I see Tony Atlas. He talked to me about coming on. Rhino.
Oh yeah, Big Rhino.
Hey, how about Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Oh,
Oh, there go my man. You know who else gonna be there? That I really need to talk to? Stan Hansen. He was in that movie with us
Oh yeah, big
down in
Stan.
Florida. Yeah. And of course, my boy DDP. And so it's man, listen, all of these.
What about our favorite, our producer's favorite, Butterbean?
Butterbean gonna be there, man. Butterbean will be there, but
that's Colorado Cody's favorite, man. He loves him some Butterbean.
He's a very nice guy, man. I met with him.
He really is.
I've met with him a couple of times, and he was so, he's much shorter than what I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, but that DDP yoga's for real, man. It's changed his life. Remember when we saw him in LA, he was using a walker, barely getting around. Yeah. Now he can fight again. He's absolutely did.
Wait a minute. How do you know he could fight? I haven't seen him.
Dude, he's taking fights, man.
He's not taking fight. I won't believe that. Hey, listen, Ray, I'm not saying you're wrong.
I mean, I don't think he's jumping in there
right. Let me just say you're right. There's no way. What is this right here? World class. What we have up? All eyes on the world class. Over 30 WWE Hall of Famers, legends and superstars. Meet and greet right here. So it's gonna be a lot of people there, and Butterbean being one of them. But one of my favorite I want to see is Mickey J.
Oh yeah, she's great.
She's always
big time wrestling.
She's always sweet to the cat. So I like to, I'm gonna let her know I'm happy to see her too.
Absolutely. Is that Johnny Ace? Do I see Johnny Ace's picture?
Yeah, Big Johnny Ace is out there now. Big Johnny Ace. Big Johnny Ace to be there. What do you see Johnny Ace at on here? He's not on this list.
Is he got that yellow? He's got hair. Don't he have hair right there? Is that him? Who is that?
That's Dan Spivey. But,
Dangerous Dan Spivey.
Yeah, but Johnny Ace, but listen, Johnny Ace will be there. And this is what I want to do. I want to take my camera and Mike. I want to get today, Ray. I'm just think about this as we go through the show. I need a couple of one line of questions or a question that I can at least ask these guys, and then just bring it back and report it back to the podcast.
You mean you want our listeners to give you questions to ask these superstars?
I didn't say our listener, but anybody. If you guys are here and you see somebody on this list that you have a question, it would be a good question for them to answer, let us know. Help me out.
Right on. Where else you gonna be?
Man, that's Saturday, March 14th. And then coming up, we got I think March the 21st and 22nd, I will be in Philly with Fourth Rope.
Fourth Rope. You doing color commentary?
Listen, they'll be doing color commentary, but let me tell you, these guys are coming up, man. These guys are doing so well with they sell out everywhere. And the list of wrestlers that they have coming in, you see them popping up in WWE, AEW, TNA. You see all these guys that started. Maybe they one of their first job with these guys, Fourth Row. But these guys right here doing so great, man. And well, that
love the product. We got good product.
We got this week. I hope don't nobody really hear this, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. We got a guest star coming to Philly. In Philly. And I'm telling you, he bringing a bag full of money, a briefcase full of money. That's the only thing I'm going to say. He going to bring a briefcase full of money. Now, if you know wrestling, you know the history of wrestling, you know who carried around that briefcase with dollar bills in there, hundreds. He is supposed to be at...
You talking about the $1 Million Man?
Bro, we can't say on here. We can't say on here. Let people read it. But
okay, all right.
But he's supposed to be there. So he's gonna be there at this weekend, man. We're gonna have a host of people, man. They got rappers. It's good wrestling.
Fashion show,
R&B,
rap concert,
hip hop, man. It's so cool. so cool and laid down, and the atmosphere is so nice. It's just real cool, man. Hey,
You're
and
gonna be on the mic all
hey,
night.
Ninja Mac. He is one surprising guy. When you see this guy, he don't look like he can do what he can do. I don't know if you ever saw this guy before, Ninja Mac.
He does a lot of aerial stuff that you wouldn't think he
Man,
could
he
do.
is incredible in that ring. And he don't just do a flip for no reason.
Right.
He kind of work it into the things that he's doing in the ring. The work that he'll be doing in the ring, you're gonna see all this acrobatic stuff. He's a great wrestler, man.
Well, we are glad that you've got a lot of stuff going on. And don't forget, we are going to WrestleMania this year. The Cat's Corner podcast will be out there. Hopefully, we can do a show while we're out there and interview a couple of people. That would be good. But getting back to what we were talking about, the theme of the show, can a promo go too far, Ernest? Now, you've been in the business a long time. Have you ever seen a promo get real?
I mean, I saw a promo get what it should have been real if it was cut on me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold that thought if you can remember that. We'll come back to this because this lead me into something else.
All right, go ahead.
TNA, one of the most interesting wrestler I met there was Blanchard. What's her first name?
Blanchard.
Who?
Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah.
And we had a great conversation.
That is Tully Blanchard's daughter, a 4 horseman, if you will, and I will.
So having a conversation with her, and one of the guys said, "Do you even know Ernest the Cat Miller?" She said, "Yes, I know Ernest Cat Miller." She said, "But the first time,"
there she is.
Yes, man, she put together, man. I mean, she's really.
She's my favorite.
She's a captain. She's a captain. She's a boss out there. So with her, when I talked to her, the first thing she said, "Yeah, I remember." She said, "Do you remember Moose?" I said, "Yeah, I know Big Moose." He said, "You know, you were Moose, one of his favorite wrestler before he got into the business." I said, "Oh, that's nice." Said, matter of fact, him and I tried out at the same time. In one part of the tryout, you had to cut a promo. He said, Moose cut his promo on me. It was about me, Ernest the Cat Miller. How you used to be the greatest, you are the greatest, and this right here, and I looked up to you. Just really, really inspired me to just, it motivated me, man, to look him up and go find him and say thank you. So I left, walked around, walked into Moose. And Moose is a big guy. He's a guy he's about 6'5", 270 pounds, big old guy. But he one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet.
Yes, we talked to him at length in L.A.
But
we were out there for WrestleCade a couple years back.
I went and I asked him about this. He said, yes, I did. He said, yeah, you my promo. He said, man, yeah, I was all about you, man. He said, did kind of hurt my feeling when you big, what he said?
Big time me.
You big time me. I said, wait a minute, how did I big time you? Moose, how did I big time you? He said, well, I saw you for the first time. And I do remember this at WrestleCade years ago. I had just came back. They're probably one of my first back to the business trips out, appearances. So when he came and stopped me in the hallway and said, hey, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I watch you all the time. I did not know who he was. So you know what should I have done? But I did what I thought was necessary. I turned around and I said, okay, what's your name? Hey, Ray, why you laughing?
Somebody want to hear.
What? No,
when they on TV.
Ray, no, we weren't on TV. We was in the listen. When it wasn't like me pulling his leg or trying to make him feel small.
In your defense, you don't watch the product. You had no idea he was.
I did not know any wrestlers' names at all, especially the new ones. So when I asked his name, it was just me wanting to get to know who I was talking to. And from there on, maybe watch are moving. But you know, the business is so emotional and so fidgety right now. And now, you know, with this the new generation of wrestler, if somebody asks my name, that's a good thing. Cause once I tell her Ernest the Cat Miller, that means something. Now he know my name. Now he know a little bit more about me than just watching me wrestle. So anyway, when I asked his name, it kind of offended him a little bit.
But you
And it
didn't want
kind of hurt his feelings. But see, I was able to tell him at the TNA show, listen, I treat everybody the same. I've met legends
he does.
that I didn't recognize that recognized me, and I didn't recognize them. You know, and I asked them like, no, I didn't ask them their name. I wait till they would leave, then I would ask whoever around me. So what was this guy's name? What was his
Yeah,
name?
but asking Moose who he was, I mean, actually, it was a sign of respect because you wanted to know who he was so you could follow him and stay, you know, close to what he was doing because obviously you like the vibe. Where you going? I thought we had a podcast.
Keep talking, bro.
Man, that's something I'm really good at. What I was talking about was the promo segment.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you.
Go. See, you tell me.
I'm gonna show you. I'm
back.
gonna show you, Ray. I got to get this off my mind, man. I did not know who this guy was. They say he was the most lethal guy in the business.
I can't even see the picture. Get it up a little closer.
I think they said his name was Johnny Rod or something.
Johnny Rods, yeah.
Oh, you heard of him?
Yeah, he's a straight shooter. Yeah, he's trained a lot of people. Johnny Rods.
Yeah.
I think he trained the Dudley. I think he trained the Dudley. I know he trained Tommy Dreamer for sure, and a bunch of other people. But yeah.
Now the guy in this picture just stopped me and said, "Hey, I hear you a martial artist, cat, and you know I hear you really good with your hands and feet, and you pretty good in the ring." But I did not know this guy. As soon as he walked away from me, people lined up to get his autograph.
He's a legend.
Yeah, but see, I did not know who he was, and I asked his name. You know, and they told me who his name and everything like that, man. But
you don't follow the sport, so you don't have a clue who the hell he is. So.
I don't follow, but I should. If I'm gonna listen, that's one thing.
Shame you into doing it.
There's one thing we should do as a legend, a part of the history in wrestling,
and the market.
We should get to know the content that's out there now, just in case we run into one another, we'll know what to say. Even know a little bit more about it. I mean, I did not watch it at all.
I think that's why you keep me around. But either way, let's get back. I know you didn't see it. I hope you maybe caught some clips. But one of the main events at WrestleMania this year is going to be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. And they're in a promo battle, of course, trying to get everybody's eyes on the prize. Well, this past week, not Monday, but Monday before last, it was CM Punk's turn, I guess, to get the upper hand. And I think he went in a little deep because he told him at the end that he was going to bury him. And that so he wouldn't be alone, he would bury him next to his dead father. And then dropped the mic and got out of the ring. And there was, you know, a lot of people, all the Samoans are mad at him right now.
Well, listen.
They call it disrespectful.
Of course they got to say disrespectful. Some people may get angry, but I heard a promo before that made me angry. It had nothing to do with me. It was in matter of fact, I was in WCW and I was watching WWF at the time.
Uh-huh.
And the promo was Jeff Jarrett on Tony. Big Tony?
Tony Atlas?
No, not Tony Atlas. Big Tony, I don't know what his gimmick was then. He was on our show, Bray. He was our Tony. You know we got all these names. He was Tony in WCW with him and Stevie Ray got hooked up together.
You talking about Ahmed Johnson?
Ahmed Johnson, yeah, but he was Tony in thing. But Ahmed Johnson, you know, I didn't hardly know. I didn't know Ahmed at all. I'm gonna call him Tony. I didn't know Ahmed Johnson at all. But watching that promo, the way Jeff Jarrett cut that promo on him, saying that he was dumb, saying that he had no business in the business, he couldn't carry the belt. You know, he did all that jive talk. You know, he was just saying some real racist,
Real
deep cutting
cornball
thing,
stuff.
man. And it made me, for a minute, it pissed me off because it was like he wasn't just attacking him, he was attacking every black wrestler that was around. So it pissed me off a little bit. And then, you know, when I saw Jeff Jarrett first minute, I didn't like him, and he knew it. He didn't have but 2-3 words to say to me before I was on his you know what.
Did you get on him?
I mean, I couldn't because it was the man's job. I later learned sometimes people go off script and they do some stuff like that, man. But it's a job. You understand? This is fake. It's not a real fight.
No, don't use the F word. We're going to say predetermined. Folks, he didn't mean to use the F word. All of our lovely fans out there, it's not the F word. We never use the F word around here, for fuck's sakes. I didn't mean to cuss. But anyway, let's see. What does he say there? To be fair, you don't see a lot of intensity now. Distasteful.
For sure. But now people are watching, getting ready to see what Roman Reigns going to do. But you know what? They got to talk like this, man.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to bring up Roman Reigns. Roman's going to bring up his dead dog Larry, or maybe
Ray. A lot of this stuff is said because the action in the ring is not as violent as they used to be.
Well,
they do a lot of big spots.
I think
hold up, Big Ray, hold up. They do a lot of big high spots.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't look like. Let me just say this: I saw Stevie Ray, Booker T up against Scott Hall and Nash, and it was a little heat there.
Mm-hmm.
They had said something not on TV, but to some people in the locker room about this match. I don't think Nash wanted to work Stevie Ray and Booker T, and it got back to them that they thought they was a little bit too big to work this match. And then, the guys were heated. They were hot. Booker T, they were hot. And when they went and when they finally had the match, you could tell it was real stiff. Real stiff. But when it was over, Nash and Harlem Heat shook hands and moved to the next match.
Well, I mean, sometimes, it takes that to get the respect, They were new. They didn't realize, probably that Harlem Heat is probably in the top 5 greatest tag teams of all time. So,
but those
in the
guys,
top 5 all time.
Well, but Scott Hall and Nash, I don't know if you've seen those guys in person.
I have.
They are huge.
Yeah. Well, one's like 6'11", and one was like 6'6". I mean, Scott Hall was a big dude.
Scott Hood asked me, were you around when X-Pac and Nash Bagwell cut that famous promo on the Horsemen where they dressed up like them? Do you remember what the reaction was like backstage? Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember when, it was, they cut the promo. Was it X-Pac? Well, that was when they cut the promo on the 4 Horsemen. Yeah. And they were all crying and because they had just came out like a couple of weeks earlier.
I did not know Bagwell.
Arn had retired because of his neck, and his
neck.
Yeah.
So I didn't know Bagwell, but I was back in the back.
That's a great one right there, Skyhook, because that's when it got real.
Bro, can I tell the story?
Go ahead.
It got real. Not with the 4 Horsemen of these guys. It got real with some of the guys in the back for the respect that they had for the 4 Horsemen. People spoke up. But it's a job. At the end of the day, we know this is a job. You can get all high-powered and mad and angry, but you had to go out and do a job. You can't go out and beat somebody up and put them in the hospital, but you got to go out and do a job. And you can be angry as you want to be. But you better do your job when you go out. You better make it look like it in the ring.
I was a huge Four Horsemen fan, but laughed my ass off when they come out and did that.
Did
When he
you?
had that cooler and had that neck brace on and that bald wig like Arn, and he was like, "You can have my spot. You can have my liver spots." I about fell out, dude. That's some funny shit. Kevin Nash was funny, dude.
Listen, he wasn't just funny. He was real, man. Kevin Nash was like a real cowboy. When I say a real cowboy, when you talk to him, he looked like he's up to no good. Like, can I believe this guy? And he's just real slow, very smart. He understands the language and on conversation, and he can draw you in or he can push you away. He was just, man, he was a real cowboy. He just always looked like he was up to no good.
Mm-hmm. Big fan. But so you agree that a promo could go off script and go a little too far and possibly hurt some feelings and maybe get some people pretty angry backstage.
I don't know about hurting feelings, because I saw something that I heard a promo that if it was on me, I would have been kicking ass as soon as this guy came through the curtains. And it was Scott Steiner on DDP.
Oh shit!
When Scott went to the ring, I was standing right there because I was getting ready to go out. I was getting ready to go out to the ring after this match. But he cut his promo and I was next. When Scott Steiner cut a promo, I heard him calling Kimberly, his wife, a tramp, calling her a whore. He was calling him all kinds of names. He was saying all kinds of stuff. And it really kind of offended me because I'm listening to this guy, man. This is something you hear in the street when people don't like each other. They just do the worst things to each other. Scott Steiner was going crazy. And then DDP was standing right there just, warming up, getting ready to hit the ring. But some of the stuff he was saying, he was like, you fake, you never did anything for the boys. You things that you hear, but you don't pay any attention to it.
Didn't he talk about his wife and stuff? How he was going?
He talked about his wife, but
his wife and all that stuff.
I ain't gonna go into that because it kind of to me it
Big
was
bad booty daddy.
It wasn't tasteful, but he talked about DDP so bad. And then DDP went out, hit the ring, they worked, then they came back in the back and everything was okay. And so I said, man, I would have been angry. I would have hit that ring a little, but words don't mean anything when it comes to wrestling. You can talk all you want to, but the match, you're going to have to follow the match that the bookers give you.
Right. And however they produce it is how you got to work the show. So you got to work that match the way it's produced. And I don't know, man. Sometimes it kind of can go off script, I guess, in the ring. I don't know if you're going to
tell Cody we can't see. I can see what Skyhook saying something, but I can't get it out.
Can you not scroll up?
I can't go up. No, it's bigger here. But yes, Bagwell cut that famous promo. And Bagwell was good at that, man. He was good at cutting promo that made no sense. To me, it made no damn sense. Why would he go out there and talk about those guys instead of just asking for a match?
Well, because you got to sell it, man. You got to make somebody think that it's
I'm not saying so. You think cutting promos in the ring sell the match?
That's exactly what it's designed to do. Yes. But
it's not designed. It's not designed to do that, brother.
Why are you saying this?
It's not designed. It's not designed to sell the match.
It's a promo. It's your promo in the match.
Yeah. But listen. But what I'm saying, do that sell the match? I think the match itself sell the match. The first minute, the first 30 seconds of a match is what make you to say, "Hey, I'm gonna watch this." I don't care what
you paid your money. You're gonna have to watch it unless you on TV watching. You change the channel. But I'm not coming to see Dusty Rhodes versus Ric Flair if I ain't heard 2 weeks worth of bullshit talk about each other, about what they're gonna do to each other when they do see each other.
But Ray, you a mark.
That's what I'm saying. To me, the promo gets Ray in the building.
You know this, Ray. Ray, I've seen 2 bombs on the street inside the restaurant talking like there's going to be a big fight. Let's go outside. Everybody get up and follow them outside, and they don't even fight. One sit down on the sidewalk and decided, hey, I was wrong. And some people was upset because they didn't see a fight. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. Now, if I see people running around because some furniture is moving,
right,
that means something to me. Promo is good. Promo is good, but I don't think promo really.
I thought you had great promo skills. I mean,
I didn't say I didn't. I had it. I mean, I had the gift.
I had it.
I had the gift to God. But my promo was not to entice the fans to watch me. My promo was not to entice them. Entice the guy I'm about to wrestle. Listen, I wanted to talk bad about everybody. I wanted people that want to see me get my you-know-what kicked.
Right on. That's what a promo's for.
No, it's not.
You talk shit about your opponent. You talk shit about the fans. Talk shit about the town. Talk shit about the sports team.
We may have kids watching, Ray. You ain't got to curse.
Use other words. Shit ain't a bad word. FCC will let you say shit on TV. Right at 6 o'clock, right in front of everybody on the news.
So when somebody yeah, go ahead.
But anyway, so I'm just saying that's kind of what everybody's talking about right now, because the follow-up to that was last night, and the Usos came out and told him, look, bro, you owe us an apology. You owe us all. I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with Roman Reigns. It has something to do with respect. Sika's one of the daggone the Samoan SWAT team. I mean, they're the head shrinkers. They're the original wild Samoans. They are royalty in this business, and you just was disrespectful about Sika.
Well, I mean, you ain't supposed to be in church. He ain't gonna go out there and say a prayer over somebody and want to save somebody.
Told him point blank, you believe in the afterlife? You believe he can see us? And he said, you believe he can hear us? Well, I'm going to say this. I'm sorry that Roman Reigns is an asshole. I'm sorry he's a narcissist. I'm sorry he treated y'all like crap for the last 3 years. And I'm sorry that he sent his young boys out here to do his business, and then they knocked him to the ground. So the only physicality that happened, Jimmy.
Hey, Skyhook, thank you, man. Thank you, Skyhook.
There you go. See? You was one of the best. You was one of the best. Sit down, fat boy. That shit used to tickle me to death. I didn't know you from Adam's House Cat. No pun intended.
And see, when I cut my promo, like this guy saying, when I cut my promo, listen, I wanted everybody in the house mad at me. I didn't just want 1 or 2 people mad at me. I didn't want just one guy in the locker room that I'm talking to be mad at me, want to kick my butt. I wanted everybody sitting in the stadium at home. I wanted everybody want to kick my butt. So that's why I went at everybody.
I loved it. It was great. It was great.
I went at everybody. But you know what? I kept it to a way to where it was not just, I wouldn't say it was respectful. I went to Texas, and I wanted to play this style of cowboy since we was in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And I came out, I put on a cowboy hat. And I came out as a heel. Soon I hit the thing, they started cheering. Then they started booing me. Boo! I had my hat on, cowboy hat on. And I kept saying, hey, I'm a real cowboy. Y'all cowboys around here fake. Your head's too big. I'm a real cowboy. If you haven't seen me, listen, let me tell you something. There's a new sheriff in town. You looking at it. He's black. And all the white guys, people start boo, boo, boo. And then I looked around and I said, you know what? And it's a bunch of ugly ass kids in this place. And all the kids started booing me, and the family and the mom and dad started cheering. They were laughing because I called the kids ugly. Those are the kind of heat I wanted. So whenever somebody put their hand on me, the crowd went crazy. Bang. So,
instant heat. Instant heat.
So that was my promo. That's what I like to do.
Well, it worked. It worked for you, and it worked for the people that watched you, because that's what I remember most, not only about
at the cat program,
your athletic ability to be able to jump up on the turnbuckle and kick a man in the back of the head from standing on the mat up onto the top
you know
rope.
what, bro? You know what? A good promo is a good promo, though. Good
Yeah.
promo can be all you get in a match. You might not
That's-
even get a good match. You may not get a good match, but they
Might
go
not
out
get
and they
no
talk
offense,
enough.
but you got to do your selling with the microphone, and then you just take that beating.
What in the hell are you talking about? What
Take that beating. You run
Then
that mouth and you get that ass
man.
whooped.
Pause, man. You always coming up with that zestage. What do you mean,
Zesty Rhodes. I'm telling you, if I was wrestling today, I'd be Zesty Rhodes. I don't know why they did Gold Dust. They
Wait a
did all
minute.
that.
Okay,
Zesty Rhodes to me is the
first of
better
all,
character.
last week you told us you were taking the Ozempic. You just flat out told the world that's what I've been doing. So you came out on that, and now this week you coming out the closet.
No,
You saying that you zesty?
no. I said if I was a wrestler, which I'm not, I would be Zesty Rhodes.
Yeah,
and
but
I took
why? Why
Ozempic
would
over
you?
a year ago, pal, and you knew it.
No, I did not.
Quit saying it. I don't tell everybody you take Viagra.
I would. You don't know what I take when it comes to that.
Listen, I know
And
you
I
have
won't
to.
admit. I won't admit to none of that. I can tell you this
Yeah.
here. You
Oh,
already
that's right.
admitted
It's
it.
Cialis. My bad.
You already admitted taking the Ozempic. Now, if you tell a lie like that about me again,
what you
something I didn't say, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you.
Well, let's look in the medicine cabinet before you call the lawyer.
Yeah.
It might be a generic form. It might not be. It might just be the
okay.
Zenfield.
Somebody is siding with you. Good for you for trying to take care of yourself, Big Ray. Nothing wrong with that.
See,
you must be on. Hold up. You must be on Ozempic too.
Super Large is not on Ozempic.
Why is he taking up for you then?
Because I made a healthy choice.
You know, I'm glad that healthy my ass. That stuff was killing people. Didn't you say we're gonna shut down your inside? Yeah. You might well eat your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at night and pray that it don't give you clogged artery.
He said, I don't ever side with Big Ray.
Oh, so you going with him out of remorse.
Yeah.
Hey, so he gonna go with you for the first time. You
Yeah.
know what?
First time for everything.
Once we get our phone set up, we're gonna have these fans calling in, and we're gonna be able to talk to these guys. Cause now we can hear these guys' voices, and it's gonna be fun. I bet you it's gonna make the show 10 times better because they get to talk to us. They get to talk about
the fan segment where they can call in. We'll have 15 minutes dedicated just to the fans where they can call in and rapid fire, ask questions, and then we'll move right on.
They get to talk about this stuff, man. Because we just bringing up subject, they may have something else. But like I was saying, these promos that you listening to that getting you all fired up, does it get you fired up? Hey, does it get you fired up enough to pay $4,000 for a front row ticket?
If it was $4,000, I'd have bought one for the front row, but it's not. I'm about
whatever.
I'm about 15, 18 rows back, and it cost me about $2,200 each. So I got $4,400 in two seats.
What a fan.
Well, hey, I don't sing it, I bring it, baby. I am a fan. I got them just in case. I know we're gonna be up in a skybox somewhere hanging with all your buddies. So
you ain't hanging with me, Ray. You ain't
I'm going up in there. Ray. I'm eating the damn roast beef. I'm eating it all.
Oh, we need to get Shirtless Shane back on for Super Large too.
Yeah,
as long as Shirtless Shane isn't on the screen, I need to get Shane back on here. So thanks for bringing him up. Next week, Shirtless Shane will be back on just because
to give us his take on what's going on in the world of AEW.
He'd love it, man. I get emails from him, man, and we hardly ever talk about AEW, man.
I know. We talked about TNA. We talked about WWE. Let's give our boys over at AEW some respect.
We talked about AEW because I went to one of the shows that they had here, and it was, I enjoyed it, man. The matches was great.
Oh, absolutely.
Matches was good. Right. Listen, these guys, from the first bell to the last bell, you get action. It ain't too much talking. It's all about wrestling.
Oh, they got promos now. They're promos.
But no, these guys are fighting a lot, man. WWE
high spots, they got them.
WWE can come on, man, and you won't see a match, a wrestling move
for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes to an hour. It's just all promo and commercials. And commercials.
It's the promo. It's the setup for the next 2 hours. They setting you up for the next 2 hours, getting you good nestled in your chair. Let me tell you about what's fitting to go down. You know what I mean? So that's good, man. That is good. That's all good. And we're 40 minutes in, if you can believe it, man. 40 minutes. Can you
Hey,
believe it?
we ain't telling you the whole time, man. I mean, you should listen, Ray. You don't have nothing going on at home. Your wife told me
Nothing.
that. Your wife
Nothing.
told me that. So why are
Nothing.
you? This should be the best moment of your life. You get to talk to fans. You get to talk to Cat. You get to put your content out there. You know, you get to have your own podcast, your own platform.
My man said steroids is where it's at.
I don't even see that on my code. Just don't want to. Okay, now we see it.
Max D 4301.
Steroid.
He says steroids is where it's at. Yeah, brother. I know exactly what you're talking about, dude.
What rib shot talking about? Chia seeds and cinnamon with water instead.
Drink chia seeds and
Cinnamon with water.
Am I trying to lower my blood pressure, rib shot? What am I doing with this? Are you trying to get that morning wood? What we talking about?
He must be doing the wrong thing if he got to take cinnamon and what else?
You said chica seed. I don't even know. Hey, I like a chica though, brother. I like a chico.
Yeah.
Chico.
Yeah. And he probably 20-some years old. If you got to do all that.
Like a señorita. Mamacita. Listen. So we got your stuff going on.
Oh, there we go right there.
There we are. Chica seeds.
What is this?
Amazon.
What
it's
is
a natural alternative to Ozempic.
Bro, have you realized how much stuff you can just buy from Amazon now? And you get it the next day. That's crazy. That beats walking around in a vitamin store, wherever you get these chick seeds from.
Come right to your door.
You order these things right now, but guess what? I'm not taking this miracle drug that what's his name talking about? Who was that?
Rib shot. Rib shot's got me on it now. I'm fixing to drink some chica seeds with some cinnamon with water. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna need the mixture.
Chia seeds.
Chia. Chia. That's the pet.
Who was that? Who was that, man? We just got strange people coming.
Cody.
Hey, we just got strange people showing up on our platform. Who was that?
Just popped in. It's like, hello.
Hello. Yeah, hello, and disappeared.
Hi. It's Chia.
Hey, so listen. So in coming up in Ohio, think about who's on that card. The people on that card, the people we want. Let me know if it's somebody on there we want to bring on to the show.
We want Mickey James on the show. I want to talk to the baddest female that's ever laid them up.
You remember Mickey James told her last time we were with her, she'll do the show.
Absolutely. Love her.
Know, so we got Mickey James. You know who I really want to get is Johnny Ace.
Hey, I'd love to get
I really want to get him. And you know the reason why? I want to hear about this stuff, man. There go Johnny Ace right there, Laura Nidis.
There he is.
Hey, Jerry the King Lawler is going to be there too, man. I mean, I got a couple of, I'll interview Jerry. You know, talk about some of the old days.
For sure.
And Tony Atlas going to be there. Did him and Dylan get into it or something? He just had a problem with this promoter.
Who's that?
Tony Atlas.
He had a problem with that promoter?
Yeah, the promoter didn't pay something or something happened, but there was a lot of heat. He got a lot of heat. It was he had to come on the internet and apologize because of something him and Tony got into.
Oh man. What about Rib Shots asking, can you get Bob Holly on the show?
Yeah.
Did you ever have to wrestle Bob Holly?
Bob Holly. Did I ever wrestle Bob Holly? Put a picture of Bob Holly up, Cody, so I can make sure we talking about the same.
Sparky plug. He started.
Hey, let Cody look him up and put a picture of Cody. What's his name? Bob Holly. Put
Bob
up a picture.
Holly. There he is.
That son of a. Let me tell you what. Not only were we going to wrestle, I thought we would go fight. You know, he had a bad. He was the attitude adjuster in WWE.
That's what I was told.
He was the man that what's the guy's name, man? He was the guy that they put on you when you were trouble in the ring, and he damn near killed Buff Bagwell. Somebody put him out there on Buff Bagwell, and he worked like he was fighting for real stiff, real hard.
Mm-hmm.
So he was that locker room tough guy for the office. So if the office heard something, and they ain't gonna say who in the office, put out the hit, but somebody in the office controlled this guy, and they put him out on people, and he came up to me and said a few things. One time he tested the waters, but he found out real quick, I'm not the one. You may do these kids like that, but I'm not the one. I mean, go for what you know. In the ring, we can turn it inside out. We can turn it around. We can turn it upside down. But Bob Harley was tough, but hey, I'm one tough. You know what?
What? What is that? Tell me.
You got to ask your mom.
Hey, my mama died, man. What are you going to talk about?
So did mine. So did mine. That's okay.
They rested.
They rested in peace.
I hope so. I hope they sleeping good.
But you know what? I might try to get Bob Harley because I want to talk to Bob Harley, hardcore Harley, because I want to hear why was he so mean. I saw him beat the crap out of a couple of guys, and he'll tell you, I did that because of something he said before he got into the ring.
Man, they put him on them boys that tough enough. He was hard on them.
He was like that. I mean, the story was real. He was like that in person down at the school. So they sent me to Ohio Valley, where the school was at the time when they were getting me ready to get back in the ring. They sent me to Ohio Valley, and I think that was it. Was it Mid something? It was where the school was at.
Either Mid South or Ohio Valley, but it was
in this right here was in Kentucky.
That's Ohio.
In Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, Ohio Valley.
I was in there with Bob Harley. Who else was in there? Man, it's been so long ago.
I wasn't with you, so I don't know. I can't even.
No, you don't even know the guys, man. But it was a bunch of the guys. John Cena was down there. A lot of guys was down there when I was down there, just practicing to get.
What years was that? Was that 2000?
It was like 2003, 2003, something like that, maybe.
Okay, yeah, that was about when they were getting going.
Yeah.
Johnny Cena, fucking Batista.
There you go.
Batista.
Hold up, Batista was in there with me. Yeah. That was my hangout guy. We hung out together all the time.
He was Leviathan back then.
He was real cool, man. He was real cool, and so was what Ripshot said. I think I could make a cartoon out of what you just said. If you get him on the show, I'm making a whole series. I'm gonna get him on here. Now, who is he? Rib
he
shot.
Is Bob Harley. Bob Harley. Holly, like a holly tree.
Yeah.
A prick.
Hardcore. Hardcore Holly.
Hardcore Holly.
Calm down with your neck. Don't use your neck and your chin.
Harley.
Where's your chin? You look like a thumb with hair on it. You look like a thumb with hair on it. You don't care. Hey, Ray, calm down, Ray. I mean, you take your medication.
Did you ever meet Percy Pringle or Paul Bear?
Do that again. Cody, put that up there again, Cody. That look just like Ray. Do it again, Cody, please. Ray, please come home, Ray.
Is that Jabba the Hutt? That's Pizza the Hutt.
Ray.
That's
just what I was thinking. Cody can read my mind, man. Look at him. Oh my goodness, Ray. Do that again. Do it again, Ray. Oh my goodness. Ray, cut it out. Cut it out.
Give me the food.
But back to that. Baptista was there too, man.
Leviathan.
Baptista was there, and he was like, Hey, he was working hard, man. He was kind of
God, he was jacked too, bro.
he was
God, he was
jacked,
big.
man, but he was real new and fresh, and Bob Hollywood, I guess they told him not to mess with these guys. Him and
John Cena,
Brock and
Brock.
John Cena, these guys, but I just know they was I said these guys are bodybuilders.
Do you think Bob Harley was going to get on young Brock Lesnar?
Bob Holly would have got on anybody. He just didn't give a damn. He would have got on anybody in there.
Do you think young Brock Lesnar would have got him to giving a damn here pretty quick, though?
Listen, who?
I'm just saying, you said he don't give a damn, and I'm thinking, do you think that Brock Lesnar could get Holly to give a damn?
He not now. Let's not carry it too far. He wasn't gonna go that far. Brock was a hell of an athlete when he came in. If you had that stability of being known as a badass or a shooter, they didn't mess with you. They talked like they wanted to. They didn't
But
mess
they
with
really
you.
didn't.
They didn't mess with you at all.
Nobody's really ever tested you other than Buff, and he didn't even mean
Buff
to.
didn't test me. What the hell are you talking about? I was making
I'm just
damn
saying
near
when he
$2 million.
smacked, when he
I was
when he
making
smacked you.
I
when
was
he-
making $2 million. I was making $2 million a year. How you gonna test me?
I'm
I
just
didn't
saying,
even want
he's-
to fight.
when
I
he's-
was too rich to fight. What the hell I'm gonna
Rib-
be rolling around on the ground?
Rib Shot says Brock broke Bob's neck.
Who?
He said Brock broke.
Oh, he
Bob's
did.
neck.
He did. He did. I mean, that's what they said. And I think that's why
Max
he
D
retired.
said, "Yep, sure did."
Yeah, he did. That's what they say. He did. Man, Brock was a beast when he came out there. He was doing all this high flying stuff and
Dude, when
in
he
the
could do
ring,
that-
man.
Oh.
And when he come off the top rope, man, look like he would drop from the ceiling. He was so high. This dude is people just don't understand.
He's a beast.
Brock Lesnar is a real freak. Look at his long arms. Look at his long legs, man. This dude is a real freak, man. And when I say he was strong, quick twitch, I mean, this dude went out for football. He went out for pro football. I never had played pro football before. But somebody thought this guy got what it takes to even be. They don't just let you on the field. First of all, they just don't let you on the football field, football team, just because they think you bad. They seen something in him.
They saw that speed. His speed was incredible.
How you know? You ever ran against him?
No, they were just talking about his times at the combine, or when they were testing him at Minnesota when he tried out for the Vikings. His 40 time was incredible, like 4.5, 4.6, something crazy for a big dude like that. Was just
somebody just asked me, Skyhook, Cat, did you ever have to shoot in the ring with anyone? Yes, a few times. Scott Norton, I'd have told that story a few times. I had to shoot on him. Had to shoot on a couple of guys. But my shooting was, watch it. I could take your head off whenever I want to. That's what my shooting. I'll do something that really don't really take the head off. But I let them know if I wanted to, I could have took your head completely off your body. And that right there was enough to calm them down. So that's the only, every now and then I'll turn it up a little bit. And I've been, a couple of guys shot on me before. They shot on me before, man.
Who comes to mind?
Brad Armstrong.
The Candy Man.
Brad Armstrong shot on me, but he shot on me to calm me down because he was training, he was working with me on the house show. And I was so nervous, and he was so good that I was moving too fast. And next thing you know, I couldn't find him. Every time I reached for him, he was behind me, taking me down. Every time I turned around and faced it, he went behind me, took me down again, grabbed my leg, hooked me down, grabbed me, then he'll hold me down and said, calm down, man, slow down. And then I said, man, this guy can wrap me in a knot if he wanted to. Brad Armstrong was the best wrestler I've ever wrestled in my life. Cody, I want you to put that picture up, and I want you to thumbnail this. Brad was the best fighter. Armstrong was the best wrestler I've ever seen and ever wrestled in the business, from WCW to WWE. This guy didn't call it sometimes. He didn't even have to call it. He just called it in the ring.
Yeah.
We didn't practice. We go over 5 minutes. I tell him, he said, okay, what can you do? Okay, I can do this, and that. Okay, we'll do this.
That's him.
That's Brad Armstrong right there. That's my boy.
Bad Brad Armstrong.
Listen, this dude was
man.
the most entertaining wrestler around, man. I'm telling guys that they don't believe this. I don't know why they hardly ever used him on TV. But
the curse of being a second generation wrestler in your daddy's Bullet Barb Armstrong. These are big shoes to fill, and he just never got over. He got over with me because I thought he was a technician.
So Cody, when we put the thing out, I want you to put out a thumbnail on the Cat's Corner podcast. Ernest and Cat Miller said Brad Armstrong was the best wrestler he ever faced and ever met in the business. And other people say this too anyway. But so Ribshot got he got an interesting
he said Mickey Rourke. What about Mickey Rourke?
That's interesting, man. They're interesting because it was a spot that Mickey almost made me shoot on him.
Which one?
So, during the
Ram
movie,
giving you the Ram hammer? What was he giving?
During the movie, pause, man, with that Ram giving me the Ram. Pause with that. That's the stuff. I'm about to tell you what happened.
Oh, you took the Ram hammer like you went sexual with me. I didn't even mean nothing by it. I thought it was the double-handed over the top. God.
So listen, Rib Shot. So yeah, during the match that we had, the last match, it was a spot to where I was supposed to be getting up, and Mickey was supposed to already be up. And the spot was he was supposed to kick me in my chest, to lift me up, and then clothesline me once I got up. It's like I went to power forwards, I went to my knees, I came up to my hand, and he's supposed to give me a boot to the chest, standing out to the side, and then I was supposed to stand up and flop my arm, and then he hit me with a clothesline. That was the shot. I went to the ground. Boom, we went through it. Boom, we were shooting this part now. Once he threw me down, I hit flat, and I came up. And remember, you give yourself to these guys. You give yourself. I opened up. I didn't hide anything. I opened up. And as I raised to my hands and knees to open my chest up, this dude looked like he was about to kick a 60-yard punt. And I saw the foot coming right for my face. And I sidestepped it. And he missed. He missed my head. But I was so mad because I knew what would have happened if I didn't keep my eyes on this guy. If I hadn't kept my eyes on him, I knew what was going to happen. He was going to kick me. He probably would have bust my face. I mean, when I said this dude kicked so hard that he fell backward. And I got so mad that I went to the director. First of all, I talked to the referee. I said, man, if that dude had hit me with that kick, I would have killed his ass in this ring. This movie would have been over. I was talking loud, so they pulled me to the corner, and I told Darren, I said, bro, let me tell you something. If he had hit me right then, I'm telling you, man, I would have beat his ass in this ring right now. They were like, calm down. They were like, calm down, Cat, calm down. But then we went back, and we had to do it again. And he made a good kick. I told him, slow it down. He made a good kick. I was just angry. I was in a position around people I didn't know. And that's what happened when you work in the ring with a wrestler you don't know. You don't know if you can trust that guy. And then when you give this guy your body and he do something to hurt you, you feel like you were misled. Like, this shit is not right. But when Mickey went to kick me, he missed. I moved my head. It would not even been a wrestling movie, if he had hit me with that foot. I was going to beat his ass, and they probably going to go take him out of the hospital or whatever.
Oh, man. Would you ever think about giving your body to Death the Road?
We got one more minute, then we can go. Ray, you making me sick with the Zesty Road stuff, man. Yeah, so Scott and Steve was also great, man, but Brad was the best out of the whole family.
No doubt.
I wrestled Scott, Steve, and the Bullet. I worked with the dad too.
And what about Road Dogg?
I keep forgetting Road Dogg is one of the Armstrong.
He's an Armstrong
oh
brother.
My goodness. No wonder I like they say he quit. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't know I know he resigned, but if you look at Unreal, they're not taking many of his ideas, and he's not liking the direction of where it's going. Is the rumor? I don't know.
Bro,
he might show up at TNA. Hell, he might show up at AEW.
No. Listen, him and Triple H and those guys are too good of friends, and they've been through thick and thin. There's no way he gonna leave that organization. Let me tell you something. When he started working there, they didn't even have a spot for him. They created a spot for him to come and work. He told me that himself. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going back to WWE, and they got me doing something with the live events."
Yeah,
so he tickets or something.
He was right on SmackDown, and Vince didn't want him to come back. And finally, Triple H convinced him, and he told him, he said, "When he messes up, it's on you." And he never did. So that was good.
I don't see even with them having an argument. I don't see him just so angry that they leave. If they do, that show that they shooting with them is not good for it, for wrestling.
Maybe it's a work. Maybe he's quit and just
that's what I'm saying
for the reality TV show of it.
Maybe he quit doing that job, but he can show up on next. He can show up many other places in the thing. I don't think he's gonna just quit. Cause where would he go?
The only place he could go is to reunite with his tag team partner, Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn is about 60 years old, man. I'm about to say 80.
Still in great shape, though. Billy Gunn looked great.
You saw me curve that ball. I was about to say something smart, but then that big
then
old
you started thinking.
Yeah, I started thinking
it's a big old ass guy.
Let me. I said 60 years old. That guy's huge.
Oh, he's in great shape.
All right, all right. Let's get about. Yeah, look at him.
He's still in great shape. There it is. Oh, you didn't know?
All right, Zesty. Can you close her out now?
Yeah, we can close it out. Thanks everybody for joining us again on the Cat's Corner. We will be back next week live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set your DVRs. Make sure you hit your like and subscribe button so it'll always give you a reminder of when we're on. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us, and for Colorado Cody, and the 3-time world karate champion.
Hit that subscribe now. We need subscribers.
Share the content.
Listen, you guys that listening to, you see how fun we have. We just laid back. Wait till and when we have a guest on here, man, we open it up to everybody. We have good guests on. So listen, tell people about it. Tell people come on and listen to the Cat and Big Ray. Who is Ray?
That's
what we're talking about. But
we'll find out next week.
Hold up, bro. We're talking about the same thing that everybody else is talking about, but a little bit more detail. A little bit more detail. I mean, you go see Kevin Nash, you go hear the 83 weeks, you go hear all this stuff. You go hear the same thing here.
Bust it open. Hell, they work here. We just ain't got nothing for you, Cat. Can't write for you.
All right, let's go, Cody.